who are these Pre-Raphaelite brothers? What's the art movement, and how did you come across this?
First of all, I want to thank you so much for the selection, for the nomination. I'm so proud. And to talk about the film was it's the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood, where it's a brotherhood movement in the UK. And I really relate to them, even though today we can see them as classic paintings, but it was very, at that time, very like non-conventional, because it was an era of like to be the anti-Victorian, which means that they don't want to have like the perfect hair. Everything was perfect in the poster and everything. So they were more like into being more free, the nature, getting back like to the roots. And I was very inspired by this movement because I myself, as you said, my background is like a little bit eclectic. I wanted to be a math teacher. I started my engineer school. I did my feature cinema, master degree in feature cinema, then documentary, then I worked in fashion. So it was all of this at the same time. And I felt a little bit like they felt at that time, a little bit like different. And like, for example, for the artistic field, I was too fashion. For the fashion field, I was too artistic. So you're like always in between of all of this, and you don't know what, like, how to define yourself. And so I really wanted to recreate the essence of the paintings, and I really want to say the name of the paintings because the painters, because it's very important, and I don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna read them. It's there's one painting is Lady Lilith by Dante Gabriel Rossetti, and also of course Ophelia by Sir John Everett Millais. I'm always confused if I say it right or no. Sorry, my English is not that perfect. So yeah, so it was the essence of this brotherhood. We wanted to translate it in the film. Like, for example, in the film, like, it was sometimes you have shots like all frames, and sometimes it's cut in three. The music also, it's Ophelia in Shakespeare's Hamlet, and it was on, instead of like classical music, we put like more like electronic music. So it's like a combination of like having something new and like different. And this is like for us to translate like the essence of the brotherhood. Like, they were non-conventional, they are different from what you can see. And yeah, and I'm so happy because, like, honestly, like when we finished the because it's teamwork, we did it all of us together in the team. So when we finished it, I didn't realize it's gonna have this like success, because like it has now 15 awards, 50 festivals, and I'm like, it's always like coming. And it's my first hit movie. I don't know if it's a hit movie. It's like that has a lot of festivals, so I'm very proud, and I really want to thank each one that worked on this movie, because without them it wouldn't happen. So yeah.
Where was this film shot? Because there was a lot of scene. It's like beautiful nature, but also there was a scene when Ophelia was dancing. It's like flower blossom in the background. I was almost thinking, is this even real? It's so beautiful.
No, it's it was shot literally in a park in Paris, like it, and I remember like it was beautiful park. It's like a green park, but when we looked at it at the end, when we started like editing, I said there's something like, not, like it feels that we have to change like a little bit in it. So the Olivier Panier, who did all the post production, the color calibrating, editing, and everything, he changed the colors, and to do it as if it's flowering, like a little flowers behind her, and everything is more like purple, and but it's not real, because the idea of also at the beginning, if you see the film, she's like, it's like inspired, like she's in a bathtub. Because yeah, I forgot to say one thing, because Ophelia, it was Ophelia in the painting that we also see it in Melancholia in Lars von Trier's film. He has like one shot when Kristen Dunst is in the river. The painting was done in a studio of the painter, and he asked the model to be in a bathtub to have her like as if she's drowning, because he wanted to paint the death of Ophelia from Shakespeare's. And he was so concentrated that he forgot to heat up the candles underneath the bathtub, and so she practically was going to die from pneumonia. And it was ironic because since he's painting the death of Ophelia, and he nearly killed Ophelia. So that's why, like, in the
Mm.
at the beginning, we see like Ophelia in a bathtub instead of like being in the river like he wanted to do. And little by little in the movie, we see, since nature is very important also in the movement, we see little by little like little flowers on her face
Mm.
growing a little bit, as if like she's at the end combining with like the flowers and nature, and she's becoming both. And yeah, so it's so yeah, the place, it was like in Paris, and it was all in
It-
post production.
Can you tell us a little bit more about your choice of costumes and where did you find these amazing costumes?
It's a collaboration with the Japanese designer Yumi Katsura. She
Oh.
contacted me, her PR agency contacted me to work together to do a film.
Mhm.
And then she sent me the collection, and when I see this long kimonos with like the all like the nature in them, and like the all, it's like honestly it's perfection. And it's like it's very, usually it's like that, it's not that long, but it's like it was so beautiful. And that's why when I saw them, the stylist, he was talking to me about the Pre-raphaelite brotherhood, even though I know them briefly. And he was like, I see a little bit of this, and I'm like, I know what you're saying about the painting. And I started like researching, and that's why I really like find out like about this brotherhood. We know a lot of paintings, honestly, but we don't know it's from the Pre-raphaelite brotherhood. Like, even I think, if I'm not incorrect, Oscar Wilde is in the Pre-raphaelite brotherhood. And so yeah, so that's why like we try to, of course, since it was like more like it wasn't a campaign film. It wasn't like to be shot in a way to sell the clothes, but
Mhm.
rather to take the collection and to do like to do a film about them. And we didn't put like all the collection. We just chose like four outfits that we thought that it could be related to the paintings. And that's why like we showed them like carefully and try to build a story out of them also, because not just like to show them to showcase the outfits. Wasn't the idea to like as a campaign. So yeah, so yeah, it was very very important to respect also the outfits. And I was so scared because it's like they cost a lot. And it, like, especially when she was on it, like the statue, and it was like coming, and I was like my heart was like, I was so afraid, because like even though the team was there and it was like doing everything to protect because underneath the kimono, since it's long, it was like it has to be protected. So yeah, but it was challenging, so it's good. So
Yeah, I feel like I was definitely very impressed by how I think the different outfits sort of conveys different emotions, and it's like different phase of Ophelia's story feels like. So that definitely come across, and it's just everything looks so beautiful in the film. Yeah.
thank you.
How far did you have to dig to still stay creative during COVID?
Before COVID, I was traveling a lot, like for a lot of work everywhere, and happy with lockdown to be like doing like nothing, just painting and everything. So it was very, very creative, especially to be in a bubble where you're inside and like see the outside world like literally a catastrophe. And it was very like it was hard, and at the same time very like creative to see all the people all around the world posting things, and you're getting inspired and contact. And as you said before, Gareth and Bernadette, it's very beautiful to connect with people from all around the world. And this is something that, even though like real festivals are amazing, and I still love to do them, but this kind of festival, when it's online, you really meet people that you may never meet in real life, and this is what's beautiful. So yeah, so it was very creative for me to get inspired from other and to talk.